Whatever. Hi Zesties. Okay, today I'm eating hot dogs and cornbread, and I'm really excited because um, I tried kind of a different cornbread recipe or technique this time, and I'm just really curious to see what I think. My friend said he liked it more this time. I initially said I preferred my last way of doing it. Basically, the difference is usually I use melted butter. This time I used room temperature butter and a much more lumpy batter. So we'll see. Anyway, here's the hot dogs. They're Frankfurters, and they're from, okay, it's pretty good. They're from some fancy meat store or deli or whatever. Mm. You know I like sausages. All right, let's see what's going on with that cornbread. Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, dang. All right. So it was better this way. Interesting. I guess it is better with the room temperature butter and lumpy batter. Mm-hmm. Mm. I didn't like it at first because like mm, man, you guys. I wish you guys could taste it. Man, is my cornbread good. You could eat this just by itself. That's how good. Wait, hold up. Look at this. There's a freaking rope on the end of that hot dog. Mm. But anyway, you guys, it's just so perfect. My friend was saying that I shouldn't, I need to start measuring while I bake, and even the bakers that I follow, they like say that I should measure while baking. Like you can eyeball cooking but not baking, but I don't know. When I eyeball it, it comes out pretty perfect. And I'm no cap. My cornbread is better than these soul food places I've been in St. Pete, okay? No shade. No shade. And I'm very grateful to St. Pete for showing me all the foods that they've shown me and all the love that they've shown me. But my cornbread is better, okay? Mm. It's just so perfect. It's the perfect amount of sweetness, not too much. Not too little. It's the perfect consistency, like, man, that's good. It's like, it's dense, which See, last time I was thinking I like it more light and fluffy, which I do. Because, like, the guy whose recipe I followed, which was AB, chillin' and grillin' with AB, I know he likes thick grits and thick stuff in general. I prefer, like, light and fluffy and creamy and stuff, so I didn't make my batter as thick as he does. But it's still denser this way, because last time there were no lumps in my batter, and this time there were a lot of lumps. Oh, and I let the batter sit, which I think is important too, and I didn't know that. No, like, video recipe had shown me that, so I only saw that on accident reading. But it's like the perfect level of dense versus fluffy. It's just melt in your mouth. It is so good. This is the best cornbread I've ever had in my life. Really. And you know that crust is good. You guys. So freaking good. And you know the flour and cornmeal and everything is important too. I'm so sad because Winn-Dixie now is officially closed. So, and I don't have any boudin. And I didn't get any of their snow crabs while it was on clearance or whatever, so, you know, I just miss it. I wish I could just go to Winn-Dixie and get some some green tomatoes to fry up and all that southern food, but, well, guess I can't anymore. But anyway, sob story aside, which that is really tragic, but sob story aside, I use white lily flour and I use Dixie Lily cornmeal, which I think is like the best. Because I like to use Alabama King cornmeal, which is made by Dixie Lily. But the Dixie Lily brand is the, what's it called? Medium grain. And it is just perfect. Just look. And look, I can breathe through it. I feel like that's how you know it's good too, if you can breathe through it. It's light, airy, fluffy, dense, everything. Crispy on the outside. I need to get a cast iron skillet. You know, I complain a lot, and don't get me wrong, I have a lot to complain about. Like, I'm disabled and homosexual and dealing with housing instability, and have been ever since the day I was born up until now. Every day of my life, for 35 years. But, whatever. We'll just see what happens. But, one thing I'm grateful for moving into this house is that I used cast iron for the first time, and now I'm like, oh wow, I need one of those. Because making cornbread in the cast iron and making pound cake, Total game changer. It's interesting though, because when you put the thick batter in that's all lumpy, I'm always thinking like those lumps are like I'm gonna taste them at the end. There's gonna be like lumps of flour in there, or whatever. But no, you definitely you don't taste any lumps in here or anything. Mm. Mm. So freaking good. That really is some perfect cornbread. Mm-hmm. Mm. The hot dog's good, but I mean it's just a hot dog. I guess you could say the same about cornbread, but my friend is a New Yorker, so they eat like way different food and stuff. Like, people from New York like to talk about pizza. Oh, the pizza in Florida is bad or whatever. And, where I grew up, we didn't really eat so much pizza or Italian food or anything like that. Like, to be honest, I don't think I've ever even been to I've been to an Italian restaurant because they took me, but I think aside from that, I've never really been to Italian restaurants. So, you know, he likes pizza, hot dogs, New Yorky stuff. Something that confuses me about New York, though, like actually, I was watching a video on TikTok today that got me thinking of a New Yorker talking about bagels. And New Yorkers like to talk about bagels. And I get the pizza, like I'm not much of a pizza lover or whatever, but I do understand that New York has a particular style. All those like northeastern states and stuff have their own style of pizza, and they're typically much better, I guess, than whatever we have, than like Domino's or whatever. But how good can a bagel be? I don't really get that. Hmm. I think another important thing too is letting the cornbread rest after cooking. Now, something else that I read, you're supposed to let the batter rest before baking, and after it's done baking, you let the cornbread itself rest. Man, that is so freaking good. Sorry, my broken finger didn't cooperate. When I say I'm disabled, I'm actually not joking. I'm actually disabled. I've actually been disabled for 5 years. And now only recently, after years of being abused by the medical system and now dealing with the housing instability and now kind of just deciding, you know what, maybe I'm disabled and that's that. I'm finally accepting it. Okay, I'm disabled. Whatever. Man, you guys, that cornbread was good. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Those textures and everything are just so perfect. Yes. Bye, Zesties.